Hey guys, this is Daisy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this set. So first I start by putting on the nail form, and you have to put it underneath the free edge of the nail and make sure it's secure from each side, or else it will create like a line between the nail and the form. So as you can see, I'm pinching the bottom of it to make sure it is secure so it doesn't create that harsh line, because once the acrylic dries it will show that line if it is not placed securely. So I just grab a bead and place it between the form and the natural nail bed, and I just lightly pat it and drag it down at the same time. So as you can see, you could still see part of the form at the bottom or under my acrylic color, so I just go over it to make sure that you don't see any of that. So if you're still able to see the form, then you need to keep applying acrylic. So once I'm done creating the tip to the nail, I go up to the cuticle and try not to over flood it. So make sure you're not using a big piece of acrylic, because you're just going to tap it in and make it as thin right there by the cuticle so it's not a big lump. Then just make sure you clean up around the cuticle area. I then go by applying the clear to encapsulate my white, just so whenever I'm filing, so that the color doesn't get scratched and filed off, because sometimes it will do that. So here I'm gonna show you how to create that split nail. So what I do first is create a white nail, like if I'm gonna make the whole nail white. So I make the nail, and then here I'm using the blade to cut a straight line, but you can't see it. I know my angle sucks. So here I'm just adding a little bit more white so it's not see-through, and I'm just cleaning up the area just so I can have a nice finish. So I'm just patting it on the sides just so it can have that crisp shape. So I start by putting the blue on the side of the nail, and just kind of patting it in to fill in that missing side, since I am doing a coffin shape. And then I kind of just pat it down and drag it to the size that I want. So I will be placing the little stars, and I just place them randomly wherever they look good at, honestly. Just kind of make it your own style. But what I did is I only put it on the blue. I didn't put it on the white. And then I just press down so that they stay down. So here I'm going in with my clear acrylic just to encapsulate the design, as if you don't, whenever you get to filing, it will file off all of your design if you don't encapsulate it. When you do the forms, you should get a C curve like that one, or even deeper. I didn't pinch these nails, so the C curve didn't come as deep because I wanted the nails to have a soft curve this time. But if you want an intense C curve, you can always pinch the nails with a pinching tool also. So here I'm filing the nails. I like to make it crisp, so I hold my client's nail while I file so that it doesn't hurt them and I could get the best shape possible. So I go by filing the sidewalls so that the nail isn't as thick around, and that also brings the slimness to the nail, which will create that coffin shape. So I'm just filing the sides and creating the straightest line possible. So I then go by using this bit that I like to use, and it kind of looks like a little tornado tool. I honestly don't even know what that's called. That's just my favorite bit, and I use it to go around the cuticle area just to get that excess acrylic off and to thin out the nail around the cuticle area. And I do that to every one of the nails. I then go with this cuticle bit around the cuticle, which will make sure that the nails don't lift. And I do that to every single one of the nails. So yeah. So I like to use this Mia Secret sponge. It's like a buffer, and I use the back of it and just buff the nail from the sides, from the top, whatever you might feel is too rough or bumpy. It gets rid of any of those bumps, anything. You could always file it off with that. I also like to go around the cuticle again just to make sure that there is no lifting possible. As long as you file down that cuticle area and make sure nothing is lifting, it will not lift. So I'm just dusting off the nails and I'm cleaning them up so I can put on the nail polish now. So I'm using the Kiara Sky gel polish and I'm just trying to get as close to the cuticle as possible. And then I just cap it at the end. So as soon as you're done painting the nail, just do the rest the same. And once you're done coating all of the fingers, you insert it into the UV light or whatever kind of light that you have. So here you see me applying the diamond gel, and this is what I use to apply the rhinestones. And if you're wondering what I'm using to pick the rhinestones up with, it's called a wax pencil, and it just picks up the rhinestones and you could place them wherever you want. So then you just put it in the light and cure it for 60 seconds. Then now you just see me applying the cuticle oil, and that is your finishing touches, and that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I'm gonna try to be more consistent, but this is my first video, so if it's not that good, don't judge me.